All right, I think y'all can hear me now, right? I think there shouldn't be a mic problem anymore. BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful. Had an issue with the mic. We had to restart the live. Right now I'm checking to make sure. I think that all our levels look like they're moving, so I'm pretty sure it's working appropriately at the moment. Currently in use. Copy. Let's go. All right, so it's the one thing I don't like is it says the mic is in use, but they don't tell you like which microphone. That part I don't like. But mic is currently in use. I need to type a thing real quick. I need a second. Also, it don't look real smooth right now. I don't know how smooth this live is looking. Give me 1 second. What the fuck? Give me 1 second. My live don't look like it's running real smooth right now. Be something. No, it isn't. Sheesh. Let's skip this again. My live don't look like it. But y'all can hear me though, right? The words is coming through good. No, it isn't. Words is coming through good. The words coming through good. I don't give a damn. Let's see. Words is coming through good. I don't care. Let's skip this again. My live. There we go. The words is coming through. It don't matter. Let's go. I'm gonna type a thing real quick, and then we're gonna get right to the show. I want to apologize about the inconvenience this morning. Give me 1 second. Sheesh, the words is moving so slow. Damn. Oh, capitalize everything. Yo, fan. I know this shit gotta be all effed up for you guys over there. Anyway, we're gonna do the talking. Today we're gonna be having a conversation about the Charleston White situation. Mike's back there. We're gonna have a conversation about this Charleston White situation. I find it interesting, and I got actually a lot to say about that. First thing I want to say is this: if you haven't seen any footage of Charleston White previously, prior to this, before, uh, he had become this, what we're going to say, I guess, internet sensation. If you haven't seen any clips of him speaking before, I'm going to say some things this show that you're probably not going to get or understand, because he made a great point. I didn't understand why he was so abrasive. I didn't understand why he spoke the way in which he spoke. I was like, this dude's always just trying to get clout. And then I did a little tiny bit of research on the individual, and then I found out what he was doing previous to this. He was in the community trying to help the community the most. His biggest complaint is that the kids do not listen to the guy that's doing the right thing. The kid listen to the guy that's yelling and screaming at them and talking crazy. They don't start paying attention to you till you start looking crazy. You looking normal, don't nobody care. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons in which why he say he's as abrasive as he is, because if he isn't, then he's not going to be able to reach the people that he's trying to connect with. And that's kind of makes sense to me, because even if we look at artists like, this isn't me shooting at anybody, this is just me trying to make a point. Even when we look at artists like Sexy Red, if we, we'll look often and be like, how can that be so acceptable? And then you see even the NFL had Sexy Red pull up to the New York Jets and, be a part of what was going on over there. So you realize everyone is trying to connect with certain people in order to be able to get their dollars or to create influence. That was the point I was trying to make. Give me 1 second. Sheesh. Ampersand. I keep hitting that by accident. Right, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. It took me. It's the damn. I'm hitting the letters, and it's like it's like they. I don't know why it's taking so long to come. I don't know. Whatever. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to my connection currently, and shout out to whatever the hell my computer think it's doing. All of the things. Anyway, let's get to it. Also, I want to have a conversation about: do you think the NBA is rigged? And the reason why I say this is because we all knew that the Lakers was gonna win this, right? Like that wasn't a question about the in-game tournament. Like we all knew that the Lakers was gonna win this. Tell me where the lies at. Who didn't think the Lakers was gonna win this? Who thinks? Who didn't think? Just so we could be clear, that LeBron James wasn't gonna win another title. Huh? That's all I'm asking. Who didn't think they was gonna get another win? That's all I'm asking. Hold on. I just want to see results, right? But who didn't think that LeBron James and the Lakers was gonna get that win? What up, Jay Green? How you doing this morning? Hope everything is going well with you and yours. So I got a question that I just put up there. Do you give Charleston White that win for the fight at the concert? It's supposed to say, but I was busy talking about another thing and I messed up the sentence a little in any regard. So do you give Charleston White a win for that fight that happened at the concert? So I want to say something and I want to be clear about this. If somebody is performing and you're trying to be a part of that show and you wasn't asked to be a part of that show, you're being obnoxious. You are in the wrong. I want to be clear about this. I want to be clear about this. You go see a show. Let's say it's a packed house. Let's say it's a small arena. It's 200 people there. Right? And you decide that you're going to be the star of the show. You're going to try to outstar the individual that 199 other people came to see. You're going to decide that the show that they pay for is not the show that they're going to get. They're going to get your show, not whoever the guy is on stage that's actually getting paid for the night. You doing the paying. When Charleston White was out there, and I think it was Houston or wherever he was at, I don't know who he was at, Houston, Dallas, wherever he was at, right? When Charleston White was out there, and he was busy talking all that fly shit, right? Trying to be nice, talking like me for the most part. Nobody paid him no attention. They had to wait for something bad to happen and then come with prayers. We got this weird thing going on in our society. I'm going to explain to you why that dude that did the thing and jumped on the stage was wrong for doing that to Charleston White. Even for you individuals that swear up and down, he deserves to get everything that's coming to him. First of all, we're not supposed to have that mindset. I'm not saying that because I want you to be nice to me. I'm saying that because if you're not kind, how can you be inside of the Most High's light? Kindness is one of the most important things. Charity, how we treat one another. I want to explain something. Mofos say, yo, that other person got to give me respect in order for me to give respect to them. Right? That's what mofos say, right? But these same men disagree when a woman says he has to bring the soft side out of me. Say men. Point in which I'm trying to make is this. Us as a people is operating on the wrong frequency. We got people out here that's dedicated to all things Satan. They call it just being mischievous. They call it exposing. They call it all of these things. You know what you expose? You expose wrongdoing. That's what you expose. You don't expose pettiness. You get it? I never seen one of the most poignant things in the Bible that people should pay more attention to is the fact, I point this out often, Jesus did not come for everyone. He came for the sheep. He didn't say he came for this bloodline. He didn't say he came for that bloodline. He said he came for the children of God. Right? Being the children of God has to deal with a mindset. It has to deal with the way that you treat other people. Right? It's not only just your lineage. You're born into a position, but it's whether you hold it or not. Shout out to Rachel Marie. How you doing this morning, baby girl? Hope everything is going well with you. Shout out to Self-Made. That's the misunderstanding. That's the misconception. Y'all hear me talk over here all the time. I constantly make sense. When do I not? How can I talk on this platform all the time and make sense but be crazy? Is that just somebody trying to misinterpret my actions in order to magnify or to minimize, pardon me, their shortcomings and try to magnify whatever it is that they might consider to be wrong with me? Now, think about what I just said to you and understand this. That's what they're doing with Charleston White. Give me one moment. Sheesh. It's one thing. There's nothing else even in the floor. It was one thing. Like straight out of a damn movie. Sorry about that, y'all. Give me 1 second. It was like one thing to avoid. It was like one thing to avoid. What in the heck? Anyway. So that's basically what they're doing to Charleston White. People don't want to pay attention to what the real issue is. The real issue is this. These same people that swear up and down that they should have freedom of speech, you know, like in their rap music, you know, shit like that, are the same people that saying Charleston White can't say what he want to say. These same people that glorify music that talk about us killing our own are the same people that saying Charleston White don't have a right to say what he says. These same people that glorify music that talk about our women and degrade them and try to convince our women to go out there and be promiscuous, that try to convince our women not to have children, that try to convince our women they don't need to have a man, to try to convince our women to go out there and be independent. How much sense does it make to purposely be born? You're born into a gender that it's acceptable that if you, with many men, that if you take care of a home well, they actually prefer you to be home and not have a job. Just help me be able to maintain our living condition by making it so that when I come home, it's a home. But instead of women wanting to learn those traits in America, it's all about being independent and not needing a man. I don't understand this logic. The point in which I'm trying to make is that we're constantly working against our best interests. Shout out to Kyra Knowles. That's the point I'm trying to make. I've been seeing uprising of, or not an uprising. I've been seeing an influx of videos on social media about women complaining now about being single mothers, how hard it is out here, and how they don't want to be independent no more. Go on Instagram. You'll find them. Shout out to Kyra Knowles. She says Grand Rising Forced. Shout out to Arthur D. Glass. He also says Grand Rising. All praises to the Most High. God first. All day, every day. I don't agree with what Charleston White, the way Charleston White is doing with Charleston White. We're going to talk about the concert in 2 seconds. I don't agree with the way Charleston White is doing what Charleston White does. I don't agree with it because we're supposed to have kind words and we're supposed to not encourage violence and we're not supposed to be violent. Our words can be violent. But I do understand the principle of sometimes having to fight fire with fire. Now, with that being said, Charleston White was doing his show that people paid to come see. It goes like this. There's a dude that's allegedly sitting in the front row, an uncle and a nephew. Now, everybody in the arena apparently was dressed to like go out. These two individuals was dressed in, I think I saw the picture. You seeing them in like LeBron James jerseys. They had like NBA jerseys on. Like that's 1990s. Like we're not really doing that right now. I know the NBA would love for that to come back, but they're gonna have to figure out a better way than a Charleston White freaking concert. Now, with that being said, they start heckling Charleston White. They start yelling at Charleston White from the first, second row, whatever row they was in, and they start disrupting the show. When they start disrupting the show, Charleston White start firing at them. Now, why in the hell would you go to a comedian show, a person on stage doing comedy, heckle them, and then expect for them not to have words back for you? That's literally what their job is. Now, why would, if out of anybody that you could heckle, comedian or not, why would you heckle Charleston White, a dude that loves to say that it seems like he loves to say the most angering things at individuals that piss them off? Why would you even jump into that pool, fam? So homeboys that he talked to deserve everything that they got. Apparently the jokes were, and what I mean by that is it was a trap. They stepped in the trap. I can't now be like, damn, it's too bad you. No, you wanted to step into it. You chose to. I'm going to give you a great example. I'm telling you some shit that happened this morning. So don't nobody have my phone number. You can count the people that have my phone number on one hand and you'll still have a couple digits. I don't give my phone number out. If I was the scooper shorty, she's not going to get my phone number. She's going to get Instagram. And we're going to communicate that way. I don't give out my phone number. So check out what happened today. I'm walking home. I walk to the store. Creamer, long story. So I'm walking home. And I see somebody that I know. And as soon as I saw him, it was like a block away. My vision had been messing up with me. My vision is improving back. It's getting back normal. I was looking at that small screen too much on the phone. So let me tell you what happened. So I'm walking and there's two entrances, exits in Seagate where I live. Every time I ever see this dude walk, he almost 100% of the time walks to the other exit. So when I saw him, and I was not really in the mood to speaking with anyone, I was like early in the morning, I didn't want to speak with anyone. I don't have no beef with the guy. He's a pretty nice guy. So when I saw him, I was like thinking in my mind, well, I hope he turns. But then something told me he's about to come straight towards me. And then something told me he's about to ask me something. Like he about to, Like what? And then I see him walking and he hesitates and then hesitates and then crosses the street. Now we walking towards each other. You know, this dude walked up to me and asked me for my phone number. I'm like, nah, you can follow me on Instagram or some shit. YouTube. I said Instagram. He was like, you know, this dude asked me for my phone number. I don't give up my phone number, fam. I had to tell him nothing personal. And I said, well, why do you want my phone number anyway? He said, I thought we were friends. Somebody told him to say that. Somebody told him to try to play on my compassion. Because that's, if you notice, they say I'm a bad person. But if you notice, every time I have a situation going on, it's always somebody trying to play on my compassion. They know I'm not a bad person. They just really 100% work with Satan. They know I'm a good person. And they try to use the fact that I'm a good person against me. And that's why I can't have friends. And that's why I don't talk to nobody. Anyway. 6 people voted. Do you give Charleston White that win for the fight at the concert? 33% said yes, 17% said no, 50% said they're just here to see the results. Nigga just walked up to me and asked me for my phone number, fam. Yeah, I don't understand how much I do not like going outside. You don't get it. I promise you, you don't get it. You don't get it, fam. Every time I go outside, they waiting. They really, honestly are waiting around trying to create a situation with me. It is not in my head, fam. I promise you. I'm probably not 100% right every single time, but I promise you, they're sitting around waiting. And oh man, some shit happened in the supermarket the other day. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, let's get back to the show. So what I'm trying to explain is Charleston White is a target. And when you're a target, you have to move differently. People are always going to assume that you should do this way or do that way. But Charleston White is a target. He can't afford to have friends. Any friends that Charleston White didn't have before he got to where he at, he can't look at them like they friends. He can't consider them to be friends. He can't afford to have friends. We're in a business that sometimes people just befriend you because they want to double cross you. That was the whole plan from the jump. The whole entire idea of them coming to know you and becoming nice and cool with you is for the explicit purpose of trying to later have an argument with you on social media. That's the part people don't get when we outside walking up and down the street. That's the part people don't get. Know how many people will say hi to you every single day and wait for that opportunity to then say that you said and or did something that you did not do. We were shooting basketball yesterday. I'm explaining to you the Charleston White situation. And the best way I could explain it to you is he's at a higher level than I'm at. So this is the best way I could explain it to you. This is the situation that Charleston White is in. But worse, it's way more magnified to him. The only difference is, see, when you putting out evil energy and y'all going like this, Satan is rewarding both sides. But he's going to reward the side that's working best the most. So Charleston White is able to put out this negative energy that gets other people riled up and are creating now negative energy out into the world, right? Satan is going to make sure he gets to the bag because he's helping to bring souls to him. Remember, Satan has dominion over the earth. Don't forget that part. I don't work for Satan. You understand? I don't work for Satan. So when my blessings come, they come different. I got to do the work. I got to do all the work. First and foremost, I have to become a beacon that gets attacked. Those are the things that I have to do. I'm meant to live a different life. I'm not meant to blend in. I'm not meant to be under people. That shit don't even feel right with my soul. I go to the basketball court yesterday. Y'all saw me shooting around, right? I usually leave when people come, period. Pardon my language, pause. When people go to the park, I usually leave. I don't usually go to the park if I even see anybody. I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to play basketball with no one around here. Maybe in Kaiser Park. But in this park, wait, I got one homie and I got the Jewish dudes that I play basketball with. I like playing basketball with them. There's this one other dude I'm cool with playing basketball with. Anthony. He's cool too. But generally speaking, I don't want to play basketball with nobody in that park. So when I go to that park, I play until people come to the park. Then when people come to the park and they look like they're about to get games, I leave. Because I can't play with those people to begin with. You understand what I'm saying? So I just go to the park and get my shit on, get warmed up. So I went out there yesterday. I was like, it's pretty cold. Ain't nobody gonna be outside. So I went out there yesterday and I go to play basketball. I get my whole workout in. I'm about to go leave. And then there's like 3 or 4 kids around here that I will actually talk to, and I don't need their parents to be around because I know their parents. You understand? Like I know their parents. So there's like 3 or 4 kids that I feel comfortable that I could actually talk to, that they're not gonna go try to do some weirdo shit. I know their parents and I know their parents are solid people. I'm gonna say something real quick. Stop trying to be stop if I see that your parent is like a weirdo or some shit, something wrong with them, I don't want to talk to you. Because I don't know what's going on in that household. Not everybody got the same aspirations in life. I don't know how to say it anyway. Not everybody got the same morals. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's morals, shit like that. So Shorty pull up to the park. I'm about to leave. Remember, I was telling y'all because my phone died. So what the fuck am I outside for? I can't even get any phone calls. So my phone died. Remember, I came to the live. I was like, yo, my phone died. I gotta go. I'm like on 3% or whatever. So we dubbed the live. Boom. I shoot around with homeboy, little kid, for a little bit longer. There, another kid showed up. I don't say nothing to him too tough though, but he's a good kid. You know what I'm saying? He's a good kid, but that peer pressure, you know what I'm saying? Them kids is peer pressuring him. He's a good kid though. I feel bad for him. Always feel bad for the kids that good kids, but they live in a community where, and this is the type of shit that Charleston White talk about. Hold on, we're gonna talk about the stage shit. I know I'm dragging it, but this is the type of shit that Charleston White talk about. Like, I live in a community where they got some kid named Robbie. I don't know what the fuck wrong with this little nigga. And like, they're really trying to put me in a position where I have to do something drastic, where it might change the trajectory of all our lives. And I'm just trying to avoid these niggas. So they show up at the park. It's like 7 or 8 of them. Like, I'm by myself. Could have been like 6. I don't know. I didn't like turn around and look at them, but I'm by myself. So I just want to explain to you how God works. When my phone died, God told me to leave. That was God telling me to leave. My phone died. God told me it's time to go because the only reason why I went out there anyway was to shoot around for y'all. So my phone died. I came and told y'all. Remember at the end of the live, basketball live. It was yesterday. You'll see it. Go to the end of the live. You don't gotta watch the whole thing. You're gonna hear me say my phone is dying. It's like on 2-3% or some shit. Right? So my phone died. So that was God telling me to leave. And then check this out. Check this out. Somebody came. Some of the Jewish brothers came over there, right? They're not supposed to play or whatever, but they're the young niggas. They be playing, young dudes. They be playing sometimes. So they pull up. And dude say, he can't really play, but he got 5 minutes. That was God telling me. You got 5 minutes. So you got to understand how the world work. You got to understand when the Most High is talking to you. And what happened? I stood there and I played, knowing that God gave me 2 warnings. You don't really want to be here. Just leave. Twice. What happens? A couple minutes later, these weirdo ass niggas pull up. And then I'm like, shit, God wanted me to leave. So I'm thinking to myself, I already was going to leave like 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago when my phone died. I only stayed because I was shooting around with the young dude, and I know I'm not going to be out here no time soon. So I only stayed for that reason. And then some of the Jewish dudes showed up, and one of them asked if he could shoot around for 5 minutes. So I'm busy thinking 5 minutes, I'm going to leave when he leave. You get it? I stayed there longer than I was supposed to, and then these weirdo ass niggas showed up. Take the hints from God. The world just moves so much more easy. I tell God I want to avoid problems. Remember, just so we could be clear, we're all somebody's. Every last one of us, even them dudes walking around that think about me more than they think about themselves. We're all somebody's. But if you think about me more than I think about you, then you consider me more important than you consider yourself. How could you love God if you consider me more important than you consider yourself? How can you have the appropriate respect for God if you don't have the appropriate respect for yourself? I'm just asking questions. I'm going to tell you something I found interesting. Do you notice how they always, when they speak about hell, talk about nobody's laughing in hell? Why would they say that? Why would that be such a big point for the Bible and to point out when they're talking about hell that nobody's laughing in hell? I keep telling y'all about jokes and pranks. I keep telling y'all. I keep telling y'all about laughing at people. I keep telling y'all. Anyway, in any concern. So let's get back to the actual thing that happened with Charleston White real quick. I'm just gonna run through that because, as everybody knows, the dudes went up to the stage. Homeboy went up there. He basically called the niggas gay. Charleston White was like, their uncle and nephew, and they're banging each other. These dudes then got all up in their feelings, and they got angry. Once again, you yelled at the nigga on stage. Anything that you get is what you literally asked for. Arthur D. Glass says it was simple for us. Them kids staying with Satan's energy. They only know how to move instead of moving in God's. Yeah, that's a fact. I don't want to be nowhere near them kids for my protection and for their protection. Remember, God is rolling with me for my protection and for their protection. Them kids is not gonna understand that life is real until one of them lose their life. I don't want to be nowhere a part of anything that has anything to do with them. I'm not gonna be nowhere near a part of how what one of them end up dying. So therefore, I'm gonna stay away from them, and I'm gonna allow for them to lose their life by somebody else. That's it. And that's how I look at people. So people be like, yo, that nigga scared. Nah. I just seen a lot of niggas like you die before. For real, for real. This is real talk. I looked at your father. Like he couldn't have been in the streets. Cause he acting like he don't know niggas like you, like bad things happen. And I'm not talking about from my hand. I just want to be clear about that. Having nothing to do with me. Zero to do with me. I don't have no ill will towards anybody. But that energy, I seen a lot of kids like you not be here no more over stupid shit. Jail and prison. Because y'all really wasn't a tough guy. Because if you was a tough guy, you be going over there messing with people, other people that want to be tough guys. You busy messing with somebody that's trying to live their life and be a regular citizen. Like I said before, I see a lot of niggas like you lose your life. Just telling you what it is. Your father didn't tell you. He's not doing you no favors. He's not doing you nor your friends. And every real nigga know what I'm talking about. Every real nigga's gonna say, come on. Your father not doing you no favors. He's your father and everybody that lives in these kids' households is setting them niggas up for jail or death. I tell you this much, homeboy, and this is a fact. Y'all niggas don't even leave Coney Island. I've been all over the world. All over America. I'm not gonna say all over the world. Y'all niggas don't even leave Coney Island, fam. You can't even leave Brooklyn, fam. When's the last time you've been out of Brooklyn? When I was your age, I was all over the boroughs, all by myself, fam. When's the last time you left out of Brooklyn, fam? You can't go nowhere where your friends don't got your back, right? You can't go nowhere alone, right? Because you're scared. No, I get it. I know fear when I see it. Fear get real loud when they go around people that is trying to intimidate. You know what confidence get? Confidence get quiet. These are facts. You see, a father don't know that. He would have told you if he knew. He don't know that. Maybe he don't. Maybe he told you and you wasn't listening. What the fuck do I know? I don't know your relationship. Maybe your father's giving you all the jewels in the world and you just don't know how to retain them. I spoke to him. He looked like he was pretty sensible. Maybe maybe the influences of these niggas out here in the street, you're just too much of a follower. You know? That's it. You're a follower. It's okay, though. The world need followers, too. I'm not mad at you. You're just a follower. Niggas be like, yo, who dick? Let me not say that. I was about to say some shit that I don't want nobody to clip me act like I'm saying it. Anyway, let's get back to the Charleston White shit. So they yelling at Charleston White on the stage. Just like when I go outside and I'm just minding my business and the weirdo ass niggas come over to me and trying to have a situation with me. Yeah, so they yelling at Charleston White on the stage while he's just trying to do his job, minding his damn business. Then he says something to them that they didn't like. That might have had an air of truth in it because they were sitting hugged up like this. The uncle and the nephew were sitting hugged up like this in the seat. So there might have been an air of truth to it. I'm just being honest with you. Was he in Atlanta? If he was in Atlanta, it might have been a factual thing. I don't know where he was at. But he said something. Dude ran up on the stage. Charleston White picked up a damn flower pot, told him if he come close, he gonna crack him over the head. He came close, he cracked him with it. Dude jumped up on the stage. There was a little bit of stuff going on, and then everything went down. First thing I'm gonna say is this, and I want to be clear. You a sucker if you go to a comedy show, say something to the dude on stage crazy, he respond back. Now you want to jump up there and fight. You a sucker. Just like if you on the street and you say some weirdo shit to somebody minding their business, then they say some weirdo shit back to you. Now you want to buff up. You a sucker. You started the whole encounter. You a sucker. Charleston White, the dude weighs so much more than Charleston White. Y'all always want to fight people you weigh more than. You a sucker. You know it. Your father know it. Your grandmother know it. Your ancestors know it. You over there trying to fight people you weigh more. You outweigh by 100 pounds. You a sucker. Hold on. Let's change. I want to change this whole poll right quick. I want to ask a question. Fucking thing. The words is, I'm typing them shits. Why is it taking so long? Sheesh. Wait. I want to rephrase the question. Will you? Yeah, I want to rephrase the question. Will you? No. No, you gotta pick one or the other. All right, let's go. So yeah, so this dude is trying to jump up on stage and fight Charleston White. You outweigh this guy by like 120 pounds. You a sucker. Who's your father, fam? So your father just raising suckers? Just whole suckers out here. Your father raising niggas that only want to fight niggas they outweigh by 100 pounds and better. That's what your father raising. Whole suckers out here. You got niggas out here like, yo, I don't really want to get into no situations. I'm known on social media. I got other things going on. I don't even know you. I don't even understand how we can have a problem. And then you just go to the guy's show, heckle him. And when he responds back in kind, now you want to fight. So you mean you just heckled the dude to create a situation and now you can act like you're the victim? So you pretending to be the victim? Charleston White victimized you because you said something to him and he responded in kind? Oh, y'all all being raised by y'all mamas. So y'all don't want to accept no responsibility. Maybe that's what the situation is with the dude that I'm dealing with. Maybe his mama raised him or his, a woman raised him. So he doesn't understand, how to be a man. So his father's probably putting him on the game. His father's probably putting him on the game. But he don't know how to be a man because he was around too many women. That might be it. Dude tried to run on stage to fight Charleston White because of a situation that he created. If that's not the most feminine energy that I've seen in the last 24 hours, I've been watching Blueface content. That nigga feminine. I don't understand how y'all don't see Blueface as feminine. I mean, I don't know if it's just
The character they have him playing. So no, maybe that's what it is. That's zero to do with anything else. It's just a character he playing. Maybe that's what's going on with Blueface. Shout out to the fact that he went and found out that that wasn't his child. I don't think anybody is surprised. I was more surprised he claimed the baby in the first place. That didn't make sense. That girl don't know who the baby's father is. She gonna have to go get 1 million niggas tested. You considered yourself a pimp, Blueface, and then somebody took one of your girls. That's what happened. Now you complaining and you angry over a situation that you created. That's why I consider you to be feminine. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is all a character they have you playing. That would make sense. Because they love to feminize our men, especially the men that are actually masculine. What up, T History? Especially the men that are actually masculine. They love feminizing our men. I'm going to say something that I found interesting when I seen them dudes run up on that stage on Homeboy. Hold on, let's go get the clip. I'm going to tell you something I found interesting. The niggas was built like they were women. Like their bodies was built like women, fam. Like they've been dealing with too much estrogen. Real talk. Tell me what a lie at, fam. Y'all saw the photos just like I saw the photos. That's him arguing at the dude right here. He's talking about his money. Said he already got paid. Basically saying that he could leave. I already got paid, fam. I could leave. Dude yelling at him. Now, dude, look at dude. How are you arguing with Charleston White at his show, fam? How are you arguing with Charleston White at his show? You a whole sucker. Allegedly, one of these niggas got knocked out. He was talking smack about the security. Charleston White think it's okay to hit somebody with a flower pot. You think Charleston White was wrong? Explain to me how Charleston White was wrong, T History. I'm here, I'm listening. Charleston White's on stage doing his show. In the middle of doing his show, somebody from the crowd starts heckling him. He does what every comedian or person, period, does on stage when they're getting heckled. He fires his jokes back. Now that person decides they want to fight and jump on the stage. Explain to me how Charleston White is wrong. I'll wait. Anybody else in here, by the way? Or is that all we got in here? We got 10 o'clock. Explain to me how Charleston White is wrong.
I already got the back end. I don't give a damn about getting done, nigga. I done already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, Chaz, and Worm, ass nigga. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though. Put out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, put out some money. Pull up. I hit you in your goddamn head, nigga. Put out some money, nigga. I hit you in your goddamn head, pussy ass nigga. Hit you in your goddamn head.
What up, Kyra? Anybody else think that Charleston White was wrong? Put it in the chat. I want to know who else think that Charleston White was wrong. Put it in the chat. So we've had 5 of them show up to the show today. I'm trying to gauge the number of the weirdos that be in here, or how many accounts they come in on the regular. Heckling is part. Yes, yes, heckling is part. So why can't Charleston White respond back to the heckler? The person ran up on the stage. Charleston White hit him when the person ran up on the stage. Hold on. I'm not going back and forth with T History on this. Is there somebody else that agree with him? Because he basically just said that the person has a right to rush Charleston White, but Charleston White doesn't have the right to try to defend himself or protect himself, pardon me, upon being rushed. I don't think I could take any more of your comments seriously. I'm just being honest with you. You think it would have been Charleston White should have just allowed for the guy to attack him? I don't think I could take your comment seriously. I'm not going to read anymore. You could keep commenting, though. Keep commenting, though. I'm not going to read anymore. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Because obviously we don't have too many rational people in here this morning. So, yeah, we don't have too many rational people in here this morning. So there's no reason to really hold a conversation. Anything y'all want to talk about? When rational people come in the chat and we can have an actual conversation, then that become a thing for people to want to attack him. Yes. And we have somebody in the chat that thinks that people should be attacking Charleston White, which is insane. I'm not reading no more of their comments. Also, you do know that it's not who gets hit first, right? It's who is threatening first. You do know this, right? You do know that that's actually how the law works, right? You know, if a person runs up on you and they're threatening towards you and you hit them first, just because you hit them first, that doesn't make you culpable if they were threatening toward. You don't even know the law, do you? You just know what you see on TV, right? And the stuff that they told you in elementary school, I'm assuming. That's all you know. You don't know the actual law. That if a person is threatening you physically harm, that you could protect yourself. You didn't know that? You just think it's who hit first. That's what you think. All right, so anything else y'all want to talk about? Because I don't know if we can even be able to have a halfway decent comment. Anything, I'm just going to do the sports. Because if this is what we're doing this morning, this is Sunday morning, I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, it's Sunday morning. I don't want to deal with this. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in. Oh, let me just talk about the NBA thing, I guess, and then we get up out of here because this is the person they sent to harass me today, and I don't want to deal with it. And since y'all guys don't really want to talk today, then it's not. So I'm just gonna run through the show and get up out of here. So check this out. The NBA think that they're slick. I want to be clear about this. Then we all know that the Lakers was going to win the in-season tournament. I don't think that there was much of a question. So you want to know the new way that they're trying to say, look, you want to know the new way that they're trying to say, you want to know the new way that they're trying to say, what's this dude's name? LeBron James is great because he was the first person to ever win an in-season tournament. So now that's the thing that they're going to try to hold him up over so he could have another thing that they could try to say he's better than Jordan. I can't stand the NBA, and I'm glad I don't watch it no more. I'm so happy that I do not watch the NBA no more. The NBA been rigged forever. And I'm so happy that I don't watch it no more. Absolute. One of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. The only decisions that are better than those is when I decide to never talk to people again, two, and loving God. Those are the only two decisions that are better than that decision to not watch the NBA ever again. Oh, having a daughter, but that wasn't a decision. That's just a thing that happened. Just so we could be clear. I didn't have a decision on that. That was the thing that happened. But that does supersede everything except for God. So boom, that part. So I want to know if y'all think the NBA is rigged. Obviously, we don't have nobody in here to conversate on this, so I'm just gonna say the thing that I'm saying. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm not gonna hold a Q&A. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it was a Q&A question. These are two Q&A questions, but we don't have no people in here to participate. Only people that we have in here that's talking, besides two people that's probably busy, is the people that hate me. So yeah, I'm just gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go do something else. Everybody have a blessed day. Trying to think about how to say this. We all have things to be thankful for. And while I can't be thankful for having happiness, I might never be having happiness ever again. So I can't be thankful for that, but I can be thankful that God does love me. He doesn't promise us happiness, and I understand that. He promises us other things. Nowhere in the Bible does he say that when you follow in his path, you're going to be happy. Nowhere. But I am blessed. Because even though I live my life every day knowing that the closest I'm ever going to be to being able to be happy is by experiencing or seeing somebody else be happy. I know that's like the closest I'm ever going to get. But I am blessed. And I'm more than happy to do the things that God wants me to do, even though I know that there's never going to be any real reward. I know that people are still going to hate me. I know that there's nothing I could do. And I know the world is going to always try to destroy me. But God loves me. So even though I'll never be able to be happy, at least I'll be able to tread water. Just have a blessed day. I know I tell people to go do good stuff out in the world. And I want people to. But I'm going to stop saying that because maybe I'm encouraging people to go do evil. Maybe every time I tell people to go do something good, people hate me so much that they purposely go out there and do more evil. Like, people hate me a lot. Like, it's unimaginable. It's unimaginable. I'm very blessed to be me. So a lot of y'all would never have to go through what I'm going through. Because if I wasn't me, that means that somebody else would have to go through this. And I would not wish that on anybody. So I'm blessed to be able to be doing that service for the rest of humanity. I have no idea if I don't think I'm doing good enough or done enough good to get into heaven. I don't think I'm going to get into heaven. I don't think I've done enough good. I pray to God to be able to put me in positions where I could help other people get into heaven. At least, that'd be dope. That'd be something worth doing, Like, it's like the only thing that makes life still worth living, Maybe I help somebody get into heaven. Anyway, everybody have a blessed day. Oh shit, I gotta stop saying. I don't know. I mean, I want good things to happen to all of y'all, but I feel like if I say for good things to happen to all of y'all, that's gonna make the evil people do more stuff. That's what I think. I think every time I try to say go do something good, I think that make the evil people do more evil. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Pray on it. Pray. Do that. Hey, pray on it. Pray on everything. I pray on this. I don't pray to get out of it. I just I don't think anything good is gonna happen, but maybe I could help somebody else get into heaven, and that'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe. Maybe, that'd be dope. I'm gonna let y'all go though. I'm gonna let y'all go though. Everybody have a blessed day. I mean, I want everybody to have a blessed day. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. I love y'all. Just have a blessed day. I don't know. I don't know. Just, it's a lot of evil people out in the world. I don't know how to tell you to help other good people. Like, I know nobody gonna help me, but when you see other good people, at least help them. Like, do that. Right? At least when you see other good people. I know nobody gonna help me. I know people only gonna help people try to destroy me. I know that's all that's gonna happen. That's my life now. But there's other good people out there in the world. Help them. Do that. Help them. I'm out.